As you likely know by now, the main goal for people in Deepwoken is to get as strong as possible, to have nobody even come close to matching you in strength and fighting skill, to have people shake at the mere mention of your name. I want this as well, yet I am just a low-level house cat. I am too weak. There's no way my dreams could ever come true through normal means. But don't count me out just yet. I have a master plan. You see, us Felinor are prone to be thieves and outlaws, so much so that many moons ago guards used to attack us on sight. We are also hunted regularly by other players, maybe for our exquisite fashion sense, or for just the ears on the top of our heads. Either way, it has slowly started to shape our morals to be fairly questionable, for a lack of better words. However, makes me the perfect race to become a violent, dirty capitalist. Instead of mastering the sword like everyone else, I will be maxing my IRL charisma and become the richest and most powerful person in Deepwoken. While you're out there grinding for gear, I will be amassing a fortune. Because we all know...
money doesn't buy happiness. It buys crazy-ass happiness.
Thank you so much, Sigma Male M&M. I will start off as a humble Meowchin, selling my silly little fishies. Eventually, I'll have my own trading company, then I'll have the whole world at my fingertips. Now, is this just the insane ramblings of a mad Felinor? Maybe, but I guess you'll just have to stay and find out. Speaking of finding out, I see a potential victim on their way now. Hello there, friend, I said oh so confidently.
Hello?
You look quite famished. He then turned the tables on me and called me famished. How dare him? I have been doing nothing but eating the finest fish stew. I am quite well fed. However, yet I continued, unfazed by his clear insult at me, telling him I'm a Meowchin and can sell him plenty of fish to get him looking healthy again. I then, checking his fashion, which clearly wasn't the latest Felinor fashion, gave him his price. Surely, your health is worth 15 notes, I said. I offered him my world-famous tuna sushi. He then told me he only had 5 notes to his name. Stunned that someone could be so broke, I looked at him, almost feeling an ounce of pity before saying, I didn't know they let such impoverished people around these parts. Then I proceeded to run away so I wouldn't catch his misfortune. Then I came upon this guy. He was a well-dressed, fine gentleman. He, upon seeing me, decided to turn around and run into the bookstore. I would not let this stand. I followed him into the bookstore and started making my sale. I then introduced myself with a, hello there, friend, which made him turn around and stare at the poor Felinor that is now stalking him. I then opened up with the you look quite famished line again. It always gets them. It always gets them. Then you can see his confused proct. He had to find out what the fuck I was talking about. There was no way he was leaving the conversation without buying one of my meals. Do not worry, I assured him. For I am a humble Meowchin that can sell you many delicious foods. Noticing while he didn't have the latest Felinor fashion, he did have some drip, I gave him his price. Surely 20 notes for a meal that will put you in great health is worth it, I said. Then I held out the meal, letting its fine aroma fill the air. He was inclined to purchase it, I could feel it! He then inquired about the amazing smell filling his nostrils. It is my world-famous fish stew, I stated, shocked that he had not heard of it before. He took a second and pondered his choices.
I will try the fish.
And with that, I made my first sale.
You said how much?
20 notes, my good man, I replied. Like a true Deepwoken Chad, he pulled out his wallet and handed me a 25. I handed him his fish stew and we went our separate ways. And he even left a good review on Yelp. What a true saint. I had been minding my own business, holding down my corner, when some hooligan attacked. He grabbed me and ran for the hills. I then found myself sitting by the campfire with him, thinking, if I could possibly turn a sail off this encounter. I sat and pondered. However, like a female employee at Blizzard, I felt like he had some power over me, and I had to play my cards carefully, or I could end up with my throat slit. However, when this Deepwoken equivalent of Bobby Kotick tried to unlock me with a key, I decided I had enough.
You see this? It's the key to your heart. Can I use it?
Do not unlock me, I shouted. I then informed him I was not a lock. I am a proud Meowchin, and we set off on our way. He then led me to a literal war zone where I eventually watched him get executed in battle. Fat L. I then left and returned to my humble life of being a filthy capitalist. And that's where I end off here. To be continued.